joined some more guys and not yet joined. Anyway, so that's my experience in terms of Salesforce as a package, but as a trainer, I've been teaching for the last 4 years. I do corporate trainings. Few of them I've done, not many, and I do in trainings as well, but I stopped doing them because of less time. And online trainings, yeah, they keep going. They keep always going all the time. So, so this is in short about me. I just want to know about you because few things, not many. What I want to know about is your current background and your technical skills, okay, and your expectation.
Okay, I have around 6 years of experience in IT field, and I've been working as a business analyst.
Okay. Okay.
And in the technical skills, I've been involved as a technical business analyst. I'm interacting with the architect team, technical team, explaining the requirement to them, but I have not done any coding part.
That's fine, but business analyst for a particular domain?
Yeah, particular domain, it's a travel domain. So my total experience is in one domain.
Business analyst for any particular domain like pharma or finance or loyalty?
Yes, it's the travel domain.
Travel domain?
Yeah, I have my total experience is in travel domain.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So loyalty or rapid rewards, all of this is your point definitely.
Yeah, it's kind of travel agencies, airlines, and
correct, yeah.
building the software for agencies and GDS systems.
Yes. So what are your technical skills?
Technically, I done engineering, and I know the core concept of some languages like Java, and I am good in database.
Okay.
But I haven't done any coding part.
Okay, but you learned
it. Yeah.
Good. Good. That's enough. Yeah. What is your expectation? Why you want to learn Salesforce?
Salesforce. I would like to go in Salesforce as a business analyst because I see that field is booming. So that's why I started thought of learning this.
Okay, so you want to know what is Salesforce so that you could explain better to your team or to client or something like that, right?
No, there are some requirements for business analysts in the Salesforce.
Okay.
Some companies need the...
Correct. So you want to move your career from your current business analyst to Salesforce, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So answer a few more questions. What do you think cloud is? And what do you think CRM is? What do you think Salesforce is?
Frankly speaking, I don't have much idea, but yeah, cloud, I know that, it's what you call artificial space, where
or you can go with examples, any, or if you've seen that and you believe it's a
cloud. Like iPhone, you have they give the space in the cloud.
Okay.
And like 5 GB and all those things. And the CRM is a technology. Is a customer relationship management, where basically it's a technology. It's a term, I guess. And the Salesforce has built is a company which has built a software for CRM.
Okay, that's good. That's nice. Okay, good. Yeah, you got the point right. So that's what it is. So if you talk about cloud or CRM or Salesforce, they're like interrelated here with the topics that we're going to learn. So we should have a more clear picture about what they are basically. Okay. So if you're talking about cloud, okay, you might, the example you've given indicates that you've known cloud recently. Right? So when did you start using cloud services?
Sorry?
When did you start using cloud services?
No, I'm not using it.
Okay, good. See, let's go with some of the basics here. Okay. So to talk about cloud, we should first start with what is computing. Okay, so computing, the word might be very elementary. Computing is nothing but you interacting with your systems, okay, computers. So how do you interact with what? Nothing but a computing. So how do you interact with systems? There are a lot of ways that you interact with systems, okay, machines. So you have autonomous computing. That means a standalone system that is there at your home. You have a game installed in it. You want to play that game, you have to go to your home computer and play. If that is not connected, it's actually a standalone system. That's called autonomous computing. That's one way you interact with machine. Other ways such as client-server model. This is quite famous in enterprises, and very many successful softwares are being deployed in the same way. So far, all the big companies or big things happen in client-server model only. Like you've got employees working on some computers which are of low-end machines, and you got a server located centrally somewhere, and all these clients are connected to the server, and a server opens up a session for each client who logs in, and all the employees keep sitting at the computers, and all the customers stand in a queue. The general picture. This is all a client-server model. So that is also a one way you interact with computers. You got mainframes. Mainframes are big machines, which can do millions of transactions in fractions of seconds. So this is also one way you interact with computers. Okay. You got grid computing. What is grid computing? When hardware was expensive, we used to increase the power of computing or processor power or storage limits or bandwidth, anything by connecting several computers together. And Linux or Unix are the best examples which are built on top of grid computing.
Okay.
So grid computing is also one way you interact with computers. Then peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer computing is also one way you interact with machines. Like today's best example of peer-to-peer is torrents. You find many torrents, you could download a lot of things, pirated software, unpirated software, a lot of stuff you can download through torrents. So that is actually a peer-to-peer links that you have. Okay. Apart from that, you got others like utility. Means you pay per use, you have per hour basis, or for a period you hire it and use it. That's also one way you interact with computers. Right? So there are several different ways that you keep interacting with computers. One few mentioned, but there are many others which we haven't really taken into account. Apart from this, all from the beginning, all from the very beginning, when the computers were there, from the autonomous computing or any point of time. So there was always a need of looking into other computer which is remotely present and from your computer. So the reason being, the hardware was expensive, or the setup that you cannot replicate so easily with other systems. So you want to do the setup at one system and you want to share it. So that kind of technology was also in demand all throughout. So that's called as desktop sharing or remote desktop. So these are the technological words they would use to such kind of computing. Okay. So where several computers are connected in network, and one of the you can connect to the other computer in the network and then look into its desktop or control it. So that was there from the beginning, and then it was only confined or limited to what is it? It's a LAN network or your own company's network. It was limited to. because only they are connected. So that was working like that. But then when 98 frame, 99, 2000, when internet hit the world and the technology changed, the boundary wiped now. So pretty much you changed a lot of things when HTTP was widely accepted as a common protocol. So everybody has come into one network there. Okay. So now sharing is whichever you applied earlier, desktop sharing and all. So you could now share across any computer around the world which is connected to internet, HTTP protocol. Best example is what you're watching now is my desktop, isn't it? Because we connected to the same HTTP protocol, worldwide network, and we figure it out that we're all connected. In this, when I'm connected, for example, on the internet with an IP, then why not I show or limit what I have to show? See, I'm showing you entire desktop, but I don't want to show you entire desktop and give you entire control. Okay, so what I wanted to show is a small screen only. So that's when I'll set up a web server. I'll set up a web server and I'll keep my pages as HTML pages there, whatever I wanted to show, like a front end. I'll keep the front end, and whatever controls or whatever requests that you will pass through front end, I'll capture them and work on my server and give back the reply to the front end. So I'll keep something at the top so that you will only see. Yeah. So, but I'm also in network, so I'm controlling what you are able to see. So that is nothing but website hosting.
Yeah.
So what does these website hosters do? The same thing, right? They have a web server, they publish HTML pages, and see, currently if you're using Google, so what does that mean? You search something, search results pop up. So search is actually happening on the Google server somewhere in the background. A lot of complexity went on there, and finally that yielded some results, and you wanted to push that results to the front end again. So you clicked on some link there on the front end, then again the respective behavior takes place. So what I'm trying to make as a point here is, you can publish whatever you wanted online, and you control the segment or control the exposure of your data, control the exposure of your access to your machines, everything. So if you are saying that you're not using cloud services, do we agree with it? When did you first have your email ID?
Long back.
Long back, right? So did you install any software?
No.
Do you need any particular hardware? Do you need only laptop to access it, or can you access it with your desktops, your palm tops, your phones, everything, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So it's device independent, it's software independent. So what is that? That is nothing but cloud. The word changed. Word changed from desktop sharing to remote desktop to cloud. Technology evolved throughout, and the technology is the same technology, but the word changed because it is now internet era. If published anything online, that means it is there on the cloud.
Okay.
So all your Gmail services, all your Rediff, Yahoo, anything that you're seeing online is all cloud. So it's that cloud computing. So what and all we can deploy on cloud? We can deploy information on cloud, just like websites, web pages. What else we can have? We can have travel bookings. Okay, we can have e-commerce. You can buy, purchase, everything. You can have internet banking. Okay. You can have anything that is possible through client server or any other model can be deployed online as well. Okay. So a lot of things you can get on. So there is no exception. So whatever you have on the client server model. So why not CRM also? So then comes the point, what is CRM? So you said it right, it's the customer relationship management, it's abbreviated as. Okay, so what does that mean? It's managing the
managing the, I mean, if they have the possible customers, they can track them.
correct. See, managing the relationships with customers. First of all, why do we need to manage something? Managing picture only comes when things are out of hand.
Yeah.
Not easy to handle. So when you have only 2 contacts in your phone, you don't have to feed them in. You can remember their numbers. But if you have hundreds of numbers of your friends and families in your phone, then you have to have a contact list that you store them in a fashion so that you can retrieve. So that's like managing your contacts. Similarly, companies when have thousands of customers, okay, it is not easy to track them, manually. So you need to take help of computers. You need to take off some mechanism to, or write them in books, or somehow you do it and manage it. Why is that we need to manage relationships? That means, are the relationships really important? Yes. In today's world, relationship with customer is very much important. Earlier, like 2 or 3 decades back, it was not that of a concern because there are monopolies. If you want a bike, there are only few options that you could pick. If you want a car, there are only few options. But today, it is so flooded that they cannot keep it. They don't have space to keep the bikes inside. They're out on the road. They're displaying them. So you will, you readily pick a bike. It's readily available. But earlier it was not the case. You need to order it, and 2-3 months it comes. If there is a repair, then it will take another 2-3 months. So there were monopolies. Today, because of the competition, because of the multinational companies, borders got crossed. So today the concept is totally different. It's only that you have to be very close to customer. Relationship with customer is very much important. So today people even call you, and remind you the servicing time. So that your bike you purchased, is already 2 months, so you have to come for servicing. So earlier you did not expect these kind of calls, and this kind of relationship, this kind of service. But people are now making an effort to come and be closer to customer. So that's when the managing thing comes up here. So relations are today becoming too complex, at the same time too huge in volume. They're becoming very complex in the first place, and there are also too many to handle. So that's when you need to manage that. So ultimately, the of any CRM, so there might be coming up many softwares which say that they are the best to handle their relationship with their customers. So yes, there are many good softwares out in the market which help, and really they are really good. So to manage things up. So like Salesforce, like Siebel, like PeopleSoft, like JD Edwards, Microsoft Dynamics, SAP CRM. So a lot of CRMs are out there in the market, which promise that they're good and they can provide best solutions for the maintaining relationships. So what they all achieve, their ultimate goal. Every CRM, if you're trying to get it as a software, the ultimate goal is quick response. So how quickly you respond to client question or need is what the dependent. That's how the assessment that you can give it on a CRM. If it is taking 1 or 2 days to respond for a lead, when a customer inquired about your product and you took 2 days to respond back, right? So or would you like to immediately respond, spontaneously? So that is the goal of any CRM. Right? So goal of CRM is to respond quickly. So there are many softwares out in the market, just like I said, Siebel, SAP, Microsoft, Oracle On Demand, and a lot of things. Even Siebel is now taken over by Oracle, so it's Oracle Siebel. So like this, you got Salesforce as well. So advantages of Salesforce, you find it on cloud front. And the client server model, you find the rest of the others. You find Siebel or SAP or Microsoft or PeopleSoft, something like this. And on the cloud front, you find Salesforce as well as Oracle On Demand. So this is also a cloud-based CRM. So what are the advantages of cloud? If you check that, first advantage is independent of hardware and software. It only needs a browser and internet. It doesn't need anything else. So it's independent of hardware and software. Second thing is low cost. Low cost for whom? For the supplier who is supplying it. So if at all it's a client server model, then a vendor has to invest a lot in the servers, located at different places, and also the client machines of certain configuration. These and all is necessary. Okay. So now if it is a cloud model, then you can have only one server set up at the place that you wanted. Okay, and where real estate costs are low, power bills are low. You can choose a place like that, environment friendly. So, and then you can set up your server there. So that's actually a good thing. So low cost. And another advantage is multi-tenancy. So this is some technologically advantage that you have on cloud services. Whereas on client server model, what you have to do is when a client wants to open a session, then they will give the username and password. And using that username and password, server will open up a session totally. That means dedicating some memory resources to that particular client. Okay, and that consumes a lot of space. Whereas in a cloud model, just like Gmail or when you can open several Google emails at the same time, so that means you are actually not provided a complete session or dedicated session for you. The session is shared across, so resources are shared across. So so that there will be lighter weight on the server. At the same time, the performance increases drastically. At the same time, security also, you can have more security. When you have them all controlled on the same sessions. So just like there are several tenants of yours, located at different parts of the city. It becomes hard to control them.
Yeah.
So it becomes hard to provide security, provide some features to them. But if they're all located in the same building in different flats, then it's different. Okay. So you can provide a common security, better output for whatever they're requesting and all that. That's the reason it's called as multi-tenancy and maintenance. Maintenance is another big thing. So maintenance is what one of the big features for any cloud service, because today you would log into Yahoo and you find out everything is changed suddenly, but you didn't even knew that there will be a change. The upgrade is very silently taken place. But if it is a client server model, it's not so easy. You need to install in every machine. You need to make up those. If there is a small patch also, you need to apply that on every machine, and it's a very big task on itself. So
all the one question here.
Yeah.
So all the site you said that it's cloud based?
All the what?
All the internet sites?
Obviously, everything that is not hosted by you, at the same time you don't install a software or you need a hardware, it's a cloud.
Okay.
Yeah, we are actually part of cloud always, but we didn't realize the word cloud. We think cloud is a new technology, newly came in, but it's not that. So anything that's hosted online, which you do not control, is a cloud.
Okay.
So people go a little more advanced to it and give you some space, like Google Drive or Microsoft SkyDrive. So they give you some space so that you could store something. Okay, but that is happening even in your Gmail and your Yahoo Mail also, right? So they are giving some space from a long. So that is also a cloud space. But today they just make it as a point, but it was there from the beginning.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the advantages of cloud over others. So why not we pick a CRM that is based on cloud so that we reduce this risk? And who are those ones who actually would like to go for something like this? The beginners, the starters, who actually might be good in doing a leather business, but they are not knowing a thing, in computer world, but they wanted a CRM to handle the customers. So in that case, they don't bother about, the maintenance or, maintaining servers and all. So if there is some cloud kind of mechanism that they could, what their functionality is to just handle the customers. They don't want to get into setting up servers and employing software people or hardware people to handle it. So that's good for them. They can concentrate on their business and rest of the things are taken care. So that's how it started in the cloud's advantages, and CRM is actually taken into it. And when we say Salesforce and Oracle On Demand are two CRMs available, then which one to pick? Salesforce or Oracle On Demand. So to understand this, we need to know a little bit about the architecture of cloud. So you have user at one end, and user is using an application. Application is based or built on some platform, which is based on some infrastructure. On the other side, you will have a server. So this is generally the scenario that you would see. A simple architecture. So let's say you wanted to book some flight tickets, So maybe Southwest Airlines, you're just trying to book something. So there is an application. You need to log in and search for the flights and then book one of it. Right? So that's an application already built. It's a software. Software is provided as a service for you. So that is called as SaaS. Okay, software as a service. And then you have got platform. So platform means on which you will build more applications. And today platforms also became online. So Windows Azure, to code any Windows program in Visual Studio programming you want to do, you can do it online. Or you've got Google PHP, so you can code Google PHP online, so you can compile online, you can deploy online, you can see the results online, everything. So you don't need to install anything. So that is called platform as a service. So somebody is providing a platform for you as a service. Okay, infrastructure also nowadays common thing. People provide space, bandwidth, anything. So that's called infrastructure as a service provided. So these are the three main mechanisms that we are expecting from any CRM or any cloud-based software as such. So Salesforce is providing software, is providing a platform as well, it's providing infrastructure also. Oracle On Demand provides software, of course. Platform, no, but infrastructure, yes. So Oracle On Demand guys don't have a platform, so it doesn't give users a flexibility to modify anything they wanted. You have to always keep a record.
So Oracle On Demand, they do their own, they build their own software and they just use the SaaS services.
Yes, they give it to the client. So if client wants a change, then Oracle guys will make that change and deploy it again.
Okay.
Yeah. So there doesn't have a platform, that user can directly take control. So, but Salesforce gives every control to the user. So this advantage is one way. So that's how the Salesforce is picking up in the market. Okay. So what does, when we are going through a flow, like what is basically a cloud, what is basically, a CRM, and then in the CRM, what are the options we have? Out of those options, which one is the best by taking the advantages? Now we come to Salesforce. So what does Salesforce contain? Salesforce contains mainly admin and developer. Admin is like, it's a very easy one. You should have some CRM concept knowledge, and then knowledge is enough. You don't have to be an expert, and you have to know some logical and browsing skills. That's enough. So mainly you would create new users, you will create organizations, structure, you actually create new objects. It's all wizards. You should know where to click. That's all. It's all click technology. You don't have to code anything there. But as a developer, yeah.
For the admin, I saw somewhere in the net that they provide the admin course. I mean, you can take the admin certification. So it is just only the Salesforce software admin?
Yeah, I mean, your software, there is no such thing called software. It is Salesforce admin, you can say.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Salesforce admin is like whatever you will learn in this course as well. And developer side, it's like, when development means what? You're creating something new, right? When you're creating something new, you should have 2 points to be very clear. One is, you will create something new by writing some code, okay? That features you and all you will create. But how will you present it to the user? Through a UI. UI means building pages. Building pages, HTML, CSS, okay, JavaScript or Ajax. So these are some front-end technologies that you will use to create the pages. Okay. So you use Apex. Apex is a programming language for Salesforce, which is actually based on Oops or core Java. The knowledge on it is also enough to start. So this you will use to this Apex you will use to build the features coding, and Visualforce you will use to present it to the user.
UI.
Okay, so that is the two different things. And admin and developer are compositely. It will take like 30 to 35 hours. Of course, we'll cover both of them in our course. I'll give you, Karthik, who is in touch with you, will give you a clear agenda about what are each individual topics you're going to cover. And throughout the course, I'll be giving you two real-time apps for your practice. So once you complete those 2 apps, you will be equivalent to 1.5 to 2 years of experience guy. Okay. And everything will be practical here. There less of a theory. Okay, you cannot expect many slides. I'll give you some running notes, but much of which is shown, and you can record the thing so you can watch it any number of times you wanted. And yeah, that's it. Mostly what you're going to learn. So, do you have any questions?
So Karthik will be providing the how much amount charges would be this for this course?
Yes, Karthik is the coordinator, so you have to ask all those questions.
Okay. And what about the certification? Do you help in that, or is it?
Yeah, coming to the point of certification, yes, whatever you would learn and the practice that you would do for the 2 apps I request you to do is enough for you to start on the certification as well. So yeah, you should keep your goal to certification as well, because that's what demanded in your profile.
And for the business analyst side, what do you think that, have you, you might be knowing some business analysts in the Salesforce field. So are they good in they have to know the development also, or just?
Admin is just good. But have a knowledge on the developer front also, means know it what it is, so that you will be able to speak about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, then be in touch with Karthik, and actually the classes start on the. The timing is this timing convenient for you? 8 o'clock IST?
I'm fine with a little late also. I'm currently in MST time zone.
MST.
So current my time is 9:17 evening.
Today, okay. Currently, right?
Yeah, currently.
Okay, I think it should suit you. Okay, so talk to Karthik, and maybe we can start from tomorrow if you want it. Okay?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
All right, Vika.
Thank you. Bye.